And this is exactly the point where most startups fail. You know, if the business doesn't do well, then I have to pay people from my own pocket. It's fucking stressful. I worked for free for years, bro. We can be in a recession. Like, it can really get fucking ugly now. So this is the $100 hustle. 20,000! I had this epiphany moment where I realized what Mr. Beast is saying. I made 7 figures in 6 months. But if you make the same mistakes again and again and again, get that out of here.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, come my lady.
Scaling is difficult, like managing people is very difficult. You know, I've been consulting startups for quite some time. I have a degree in innovation and entrepreneurship as well. I've been working with university startups for a long, long time. And this is exactly the point where most startups fail. This is the breaking point, so to say. This is where startups either fail or they make it to success. Because the way I started, I was in my kid's room, you know, just streaming alone. And then money started coming in and I rented an office. And I remember I was like, I don't even know, it was like $200. And I was like, shit, I have no money. I'm living off of my trading. I have a kid and I need to rent something now and I need to buy table and shit like that. And I'm like, how am I gonna make this money back? But I still rented it. And then money started coming in. And then as more money comes in, now like I need some help because there's more shows, more everything. And then cost joins. And then we start building. And we built 2 of us for like 6 months. Just grinding, 2 of us doing everything, and we were like, okay, we might need someone else, and then we start hiring more and more and more, and it kind of goes exponential. So we started hiring last year, October, I think, and that's like the first hire, and since then we're 8 people in the company. So when you scale with this pace, what really happens is that you have to start letting go of the things that you did. You have to delegate, you have to have the systems to be able to delegate. And also you're going way too fast for you to realize that you're spending too much more and you're investing back to the business, but that does not have immediate implications. That does not have immediate gratification when it comes to finances, for example. You're investing in a team, but you've been doing this alone. So why would you hire someone? Well, because you need more time. And if you have more time, you can think more and then you can put more ideas into the business that will eventually grow it more. So like more people is obviously more money eventually at some point where you got to survive that. And the reason why a lot of startups don't survive is because there is a culture shift. There's new people coming in, there are arguments, there are mismanagement of relationships. And also there is the financial pressure that you're actually hiring people. Like now we're spending so much money on everything and it's scary. It is scary to start growing the team like this, but there is no other way. And sitting here scaling the team and being like, I'm responsible for 7 people getting their pay at the end of the month. You know, if the business doesn't do well, then I have to pay people from my own pocket. It's stressful, it's stressful. And so we just have to make sure that we have the best of the best of the best, and we need to deliver quality to people, and I think we will be fine. You know, I had this post when I said you gotta work for free, and people were like outraged. You know what, fuckhead, I worked for free. Now I'm here, now you're watching this episode, but I worked for free for years, bro. Struggled and worked years for free. And yes, that's the least I expect from the people who are gonna work with me. Fucking come here and work for free. And then you prove yourself, like our researcher did the same thing. Our editor did the same thing, came here, worked for free. Both of our editors actually, our short editors and the vlog editor came and worked for free. Bro, this is what I've done. And yes, now I'm in a position where I would never go and work for free, never, because now I know my value, because I have experience, and I have proven track record. But if you don't, work for free and work yourself in. Point bullets that turn bodies into John Does. I stay positive and rock mics cause I go. Liberation Day. My friends, welcome back to the show. It's Liberation Day. It's that heat, that heat, that heat. It's that heat, that heat, that heat. Guys, I will see you on the 100 Club. I'm not even gonna say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Welcome back to the show. Today we're gonna go through tokens. We're gonna see what you wanna trade, what I'm trading. That heat coming in slow motion. Barbecue your body, keep your body straight. Roasted. Like light skin hunters get the 20,000! There we go! Thank you so much. Guys, we started like with 32 subscribers, and now we're here with 20,000. Absolute legends. Big week ahead. Couple of things that are happening. One is I'm going to bring the people in. So we've got like 2 people who work for us now. So I'm gonna go pick up some tables today. We're gonna order some tables today. We're gonna get them and bring them here. I'm gonna take the gym downstairs apart, and then we're just gonna set this up there, and then we're just gonna start building. For the bass, and 3 for the ladies, and that we cracked the code. So I had this epiphany moment where I realized what Mr. Beast is saying, like...
So to do well on YouTube, you just need people to click your videos and watch them. That's literally all YouTube wants. We're really hyper obsessed over these videos. Like, YouTube's trying to serve people the best content possible, right? They don't want to serve you 100 lame videos. They just want to serve you one good one. So it makes sense logically. Like, your homepage is the curated the best videos possible, you know.
When you talk about the algo, you talk about viewers. You just have to put yourself in the viewer's shoe and be like, okay, if I look at this thumbnail, would I look at the title? Yes, no. Okay, if yes, if I look at this title, would I actually click on the video? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, cool. So then 2 out of 2 is done. When I click on the video, in the first 10 seconds, do I get any relevant information in relation to what I clicked on? Yes. Okay, that's good. Then I have to figure out how I give them the value in the first 2 minutes. And then why am I going to stick around? Oh, it's actually good. I got the value for that. But like, I would stick around because this seems interesting. And I think we cracked it. You know, I'm just doing this. I took a shitty car from Cozzy's father-in-law, which is like, why am I even doing this? So this is the $100 hustle. I carried this table down from the 4th floor because it didn't fit in the elevator. Like, I should just simply pay someone $50 and they would do it. And it's a good question. I didn't even realize that I should not be doing this. You know, I've been doing everything in this company as well in the previous company. And then as you start hiring people, you have to start delegating. And it's a very difficult process of starting to delegate, because delegating means that you will have to give work out of your hand. And someone like me who thinks I do everything the best, you know, I don't think I do everything best, but I do think that if I do it, it's gonna get done the way I want it to be. And so it's very difficult to give things out of my hand. But if I don't do it, if me as a leader, I cannot step up and cannot make the progress, the company will fail. It also reminded me of Helium, times when I did Helium miners. I don't know if you're familiar with Helium, but they were a big sensation. I actually was very big on Helium. I made 7 figures in 6 months from Helium. I had 200 miners, and then it was a big ass crash. I over leveraged in terms of like progress, and we rented way too many places, and it was just a complete shit show. So, but anyway, we made so much money in the beginning, and at that time I was doing the exact same thing. I was going from, you know, 10-story building to 10-story building in a little minivan, just climbing up and carrying shit, and it just reminded me of that. And I think it's very good also to just ground me. And it's crazy to see now we bought this big table, so now we're gonna have like a proper office downstairs, and 4 of us are going to sit in the office, 4 or 5 people, and the rest of the 8 people is abroad. It's becoming a proper operation.
But in a sense, I can relate. The need to be great turns into an obsession and keeps a nigga.
Okay, so this whole thing needs to be like picked up, and it's like there's some kind of glue, double-sided glue on the bottom of all of these. So they need to pick this up, and then need to clear this whole thing. And then we bought this big ass table yesterday, and then we're gonna put it in there. And also, I wanted to say today's a special day. Cuz doesn't know, but he's working with me for 1 year, exactly 1 year. This is April's Fools, and he's been working with me. So I bought a champagne. The first day he's back to the office, so it's gonna be. Cuz is in the house. What's up, G?
What's up?
Look at this.
That category as a nigga who done had the glory. My
I've
highest.
actually just been downstairs, and the guys are here in the office. It's actually quite fucking crazy. It's just blowing my mind that me 1.5 years ago in my kid's room in a fucking hall started to stream. I had nothing, zero, and then now we have 2 of our guys sitting downstairs in a big ass table. Such an interesting moment. It's quite cool.
So I think it's the learning process, and as I said, we're growing the team, and it's gonna be constant challenges. So I'm super excited to actually get onto that journey, but it's also a big challenge to do this. So it's the next phase of becoming a leader, is to actually manage people. We've got 7 people with us now, you know, managing payrolls and managing people, and you know, it's a big thing on my shoulder. But I think this is the beauty of becoming, you know, becoming a proper business. So we're gonna keep you posted on that. And big news that I said that we have someone, I hired someone as a head of content. He's already putting together a lot of videos that will come out on this channel about, you know, your life, motivation, finance in general, like mind-opening videos. It's gonna be incredible starting next month. So I'm super excited to bring that to you as well. Yeah, excited. Subscribe. Smash the like.
Ain't nothing changed, say it ain't nothing changed.
Just preparing the show and looking at this. We can be in a recession. Like, it can really get fucking ugly now. Like, it's not even a joke. So yeah, I'm preparing the show today, and I'm more and more thinking that we might be coming to a massive meltdown. And I do think we're gonna get a rally, but I'm not sure how sustainable it will be. And you have to get out and you have to protect yourself at all costs. So it's kind of scary, and also like, we're gonna document the whole journey, but it's just it's a little bit scary scaling the team when potentially there's going to be like a massive fucking meltdown. Yeah, it's just wild, but yeah, we'll see.
Saying this shit, I should've quit but couldn't fucking resist. And now they sit with a little luck.
You know, you have to take risks, but you have to take calculated risks. Like, you just have to make sure to take risks, be bold, but make sure that the risks you're taking, you always protect your downside to the fullest you can. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you just have to go fuck this, but sometimes you can.
Okay. Remember old dude from 2019? Nice, clean nigga did me dirtier than mine.
You know, we've been talking about how important the team is, and today was a big fuck up, like on the show. Why do I not have this in the description when we talked about this? Okay, so it's not in there. So we have a team that takes care of everything, right? And then there's a team that takes care of links, and then links in the description and whatever. And I asked them what I want to integrate, what sponsor I want to integrate, and then it's not in there, and then they have to put it in, and then I go into the show and they don't double check, because this is why we have a team doing that. It's like really, really infuriating for me. If you want to work with us, here's a TLDR. You can make as many mistakes as you want. It's fine. Company, you know, like if you work for us or with us, you make mistakes. That's how you learn. You have to make mistakes. You have to try. But if you make the same mistakes again and again and again, get the fuck out of here. Honestly, that's what I think.
Fuck it. Platinum record this, Bible record that. I'm making so much money, I'm all over the net. I'm moving so fast, no time to process. And no, I'm not.
We're scaling the team. We've got the team here. We've got the two boys downstairs, which is pretty cool, our editor and our designer. It's kind of becoming like a proper office. It's not just Cuz and me sitting here and grinding, but like now we're four of us. We got the head of content first week. This week was very difficult. I feel like I'm behind with everything. I have 3 days to deliver the keynote. I'm literally just gonna get started with the second half of it, which is fucking crazy. But it's good. I'm very happy to see progress. Ayahuasca told me that scale the team, your problems will be solved. We also have to hire an editor. We have to hire different people. So we're gonna scale up the team at least 4 or 5 people from January, February, which is gonna be very cool. And I am scaling the team, and I see that we're getting bigger and bigger and bringing more numbers, and it's just really good. So I'm very excited to see how this whole thing turns out. And so next week I'm traveling to. It's gonna be a massive fucking thing next week. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. God says I should tell you to check out the vlog next week. Subscribe here and check out this video here. Subscribe to the channel.
Okay. Remember old dude from 2019? Nice, clean nigga did me dirtier than laundry. Took a scroll through his IG just to get a DM from his wifey.